Yo, what's going on, man? Hey, I had to come to you, of course, with some wild ass news, man. As you have heard, I'm sure, Sean Puffy Combs has been arrested and indicted on sex trafficking charges as well as racketeering. And it's crazy because everybody knows this. More names gonna come from this. It's gonna be a big fallout from this. It's no telling who's gonna get tied to this shit, man. They kind of comparing him to Epstein at this point, which is something that was unexpected. This shit is gonna be humongous. So in the coming days, more names will be added. This will be the talk of the industry. This will be remembered for years to come, man. And I don't know. I would definitely like to hear what y'all think in the comments, of course, man. But Diddy has made a major contribution to our culture, from what we have worn, what we drink, man, what we listen to, what we watch. He's spoken on social issues as far as, just like injustice against blacks, amongst other things. And now a lot of things are coming out, a lot of things we didn't know. It started with Cassie and her lawsuit against him. In our previous episode, we touched bases on that, so I won't get too far into that, but that was settled out. And we gonna see where this shit goes, man. I got some names in mind that I think might get thrown in the hat. Kevin Liles, he was CEO at 300 Entertainment. They kind of spearheaded the foundation of the 360 deal. That was something that was implemented, with artists as just an all-around deal covering multiple things, making it easier for a lot of artists. A lot of people don't condone 360 deals who are more independent, got a lot more just financial options and stuff like that. But for those who don't, it was I guess it was a good thing. I'm not exactly sure. It just depends on how you look at it. But this shit crazy. And 50 had his things to say. It's been a lot of people responding to this shit already. But man, it's so bad that they think that yesterday was potentially Diddy's last day as a free man. They don't want to let him put his house up for his bond. Diddy got plenty of money. They don't even want his money, man. There's been a lot of relationships he's had that were coming to an end, man, and I didn't think it had anything to do with anything until more recent times. Diddy actually, he's making R. Kelly look like a small situation. They didn't compare Kells to Epstein, so this shit I'm curious to see where it goes, man. But I think that we'll remember this for a very long time. It's gonna be some big names go down with them. I think if their name gets mentioned, they won't be unscathed, man. That's going to impact a lot of rich people, a whole lot of rich people. And there's a lot of stuff that happened that is coming out that it's hard to respect. It just depends on how you look at stuff. But I definitely feel like it's going to be some huge heads that roll. So we shall see. Prayers to both sides, man. All the people involved and violated and just I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say at this point about it because it's a lot of facts that haven't come out. I would just say that in the coming days we probably will revisit this topic as names get added. It's definitely unfortunate to hear that one of our biggest names, it seems like every time some shit like this go down, it's somebody huge from our culture, man. But you gotta know how to treat people, you gotta know how to act, you gotta know what you can and can't do. And anytime the feds get involved, man, they kind of let you hang yourself. They don't come and get you at the beginning. They're just on to you, but they let you spiral, and then they come. So they definitely did this for Diddy. He got locked up by Homeland Security, which is crazy. Sex trafficking, that's crazy. He had a lot of footage, a lot of cell phones that were confiscated. I'm talking like 90 phones. Man, it's so much evidence that I think it's gonna take them a while to go through this shit, man. I think this shit actually is gonna end up being bigger than Young Thug's case. It's crazy, bro. It's super crazy. But you know, at the end of the day, get yourself in it, and you knee deep in it. If you don't get yourself out of it, you stuck with it. And stuff like that, man, they don't let people out in a lot of cases. With Epstein, they actually felt like that he wasn't like, they deemed it a suicide, but they felt like that he actually may have been harmed because he knew too much shit. And with Diddy, not only do they feel like that he might not see the light of day again, but that if he does, he could be harmed because of how much shit he knows. So that's a whole nother thing in itself. But all I can say is, man, this is a crazy time for the music industry, especially hip-hop. You know, all the other things Diddy was tied to. You never know how far they'll go down this rabbit hole. They might even, you know, get into some Tupac shit, man. And I'm a humongous Tupac fan, as well as Biggie. You know, I was a fan of both of them guys. Tupac more, you know, but that was just me personally. But still, I just feel like that the contributions that this guy has made to our culture, we don't see figures like that every day, and it's unfortunate that this is what it's come to. Kim Porter situation, man, look, you never know. Some shit might come out about Kim Porter. It's so much stuff that could be about to hit the fucking fan, man, and we just gotta sit back, wait, watch, and see where it goes. But with that being said, man, this is episode 40 of the Insomniatic Podcast. This is the second season coming to you live. I appreciate all the love, support, the calls, the text messages, DMs, just saying, hey, man, when you dropping, you know, shout out to my guy Castor, man. I appreciate the words that you gave me, man. It was very, very motivational. You know, shout out to all my battles in the U.S. Army. You know, y'all definitely, you know, some people that I rock with for sure, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with me. I'll be bringing some of them guys through here. I'll bring some of my family through here. Brothers in Arms. Shout out to them guys. We're going to bring y'all some weapons knowledge. You know, if you got any questions about anything with weapons, make sure you put that in the comments, because we're going to be getting a lot of episodes in, you know, just about overall weapons knowledge, from ammo to just like, you know, builds and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome, man. But, you know, another thing that I'll get into before I get up out of here, because I'm going to keep this one hopefully a little shorter. I'm going to attempt to keep it shorter, but hey, what can I say? I'm going to get into like some NFL Week 2.
Another one, Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall with the New York Jets. I mean, there's a few.
My bad. I ain't even mean to do that. I ain't even know I had that open. But listen, I got some scores for y'all, because I got some folks I need to pick at, because they'll pick at me. So shit, it is what it is. We gonna do it like that. But yo, first of all, I'm gonna get this out the way. Bang bang, Niner gang. You know, win, lose, or draw, it don't matter. I'm a Niner for life, and that's a fact. Shout out to Debo Samuel. Shout out to everybody from South Carolina. You know, the Niners love Gamecocks and shit like that. You know, University of South Carolina players often have went on to play for the 49ers, you know, but that's neither here nor there. Sunday, we played the Minnesota Vikings, who we haven't beat since 1992, surprisingly, you know, with all of our success that we have had, and all the different quarterbacks they have had and lack of success overall that they have had. And that's no shade to the Vikings or Vikings fans. Like, y'all did y'all thing, man. Hope Darnold take y'all where y'all want to go. They defeated us 23-17. We made a lot of mistakes in that game. We could have won it, but it is what it is. Buffalo Bills defeated the Miami Dolphins 31-10. Oakland Raiders upset Baltimore Ravens 26-23. It was a shocker for sure, because who expected that? The Los Angeles Chargers beat the Carolina Panthers 26-3. Shout out to both sides. Shout out to Coach Harbaugh. You know, I support. Once a Niner, always a Niner. So I support anybody who comes through the organization for sure. And I'm riding with the Chargers and everything Coach Harbaugh got going on. You gotta know that. But in other news with the Carolina Panthers, they have decided to, after 2 weeks, bench Bryce Young, which is nuts. It's a lot of outrage behind that because he ain't have no talent on his team to even put him in position to beat teams like this, and they already like basically sitting the blame on his shoulders, which is wild. But it ain't the first time we saw it in the Carolina. I hate to speak so ill on Carolina because I am from Carolina, but at the same time, it is what it is, man. The New Orleans Saints beat the blew off of the Dallas Cowboys, man. 44-19. It was wild. It was unexpected. But it is what it is, though, man. I hope it's a wake-up call for the Cowboys. They definitely got the manpower there, the talent there to go far into the playoffs. But oftentimes they have and they haven't. Shout out to my cousin DeMarcus Lawrence. Much love to you, Tank. Listen, man, I hope y'all get it together for sure. I ain't no hater, man. But I definitely know y'all got some things that y'all got to work on, man. Honestly. But y'all get there. Y'all definitely get there. But the Saints is looking good. They look good as hell. Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Detroit Lions. That's another shocker because a lot of people picked Detroit to win that game. 20-16. Baker is a baller. Can't never sleep on Baker. You got to play him all 4 quarters until it's zeros on the clock. So they did their thing. Green Bay did their thing against the Colts. Beat them 16-10 with their backup quarterback. Formerly of the Tennessee Titans. Is it Malik? What's Malik's last name? Malik Willis, there it is. Look, y'all have to excuse the random commentary because if they ain't a part of the Somniatic family, they don't get no playoff in my round. They don't get to just hop on here and say things. But anyway, the Cleveland Browns defeat the Jacksonville Jaguars 18-13. I kind of expected that. You want Trevor Lawrence to step into his greatness of what we thought he was going to be and what they paying him like. But I guess that's going to be another week because it ain't this one. So, in a thriller, overtime thriller, may I add, Seattle Seahawks defeated the let me not get this wrong, the Patriots. Shout out to my boy Remick because he's a Patriots fan, and we talked about this today because he was like, we were right there. But almost doesn't count, man. Y'all got to pull off the dub, bro. So 23-20 in OT. Seahawks get the win. Shout out to Geno Smith. They tried to write him off. He ain't right back. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets defeat the Tennessee Titans 24-17. They got the go-ahead touchdown in the 4th quarter. It's a pretty dope game as well. Washington Commanders and Jane Daniels get his first victory. 21-18 over the New York Giants. Freaking the Arizona Cardinals, man. They are looking, they're in our division, so this is why I'm saying it like this. They are looking real good right now, you know what I mean? Marvin Harrison Jr. is a beast, bro. He's a beast. And, at the end of the day, Kyler Murray got him something to work with now, against a beast of a conference. And now, they're forced to be reckoned with out here, man. So I hope and pray that the Niners, do their thing, man. Hey. But the Steelers are 2-0. That's shocking. You know what I mean? But, I like the Steelers and I like their quarterback room. So they won 13-6 against Bo Nix and the Broncos. Kansas City Chiefs won 26-25 over the Cincinnati Bengals. I feel like the referees aided in that because it was a good game. I watched the whole game, and I think that ultimately the Bengals really won. But when you playing against the Chiefs, man, you gotta you gotta blow them out. So it ain't no room for that, because if it's room, I promise you gonna be playing against some officiating as well, man. The daggone Texans won 19-13 over the Bears. That was a great game. Caleb Williams did look pretty good. He showed flashes of greatness, but at the end of the day, CJ Stroud is that guy. CJ Stroud is that guy, I repeat. And it's crazy because he looked phenomenal, man. They all did. Shout out to the Miko Ryans. Like I said, once a Niner, always a Niner. I support everybody who come from that branch. And lastly but not least, the Atlanta Falcons, man. They beat the daggone Philadelphia Eagles 22-21. The Eagles had the game wrapped up, but they ain't finished the deal. It was mistakes on their end finishing up the game. They finished sloppy, and Atlanta made them pay for it. And I had Atlanta picked to win the NFC South. But the way the Saints came out and played, the way Tampa Bay came out and played, it's gonna be interesting to see who wins the NFC South, man. But shoot, it is what it is, man. It's gonna be a great year. Those upsets were needed. Some of these teams need to be humbled, and us as well, I guess you could say. But at the end of the day, we're missing a lot of people due to injury. A lot of teams are. Debo's now out with injury, so speedy recovery to you, brother. And I'm trying to definitely see everybody come back. Hufanga, Dre Greenlaw, Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel. Once we operate at full speed, then we'll see what we actually look like. And I know all teams feel like that, but at the end of the day, listen, week 3 is on the way. I hope your team ball. I hope my team ball. We gonna see. But it's episode 40 of the Insomniatic Podcast, man, and we back up in this thing for the second season, and we gonna push through. We gonna go strong, man. Listen, prayers to all people that were impacted, by behaviors, involved in the whole Diddy situation, man. I don't know nobody involved to say that I've heard X, Y, Z. I do know a lot of people in the industry, but I do not know anybody who just specifically was directly impacted. I know when it comes to trauma, though, everybody's entitled to the prayers and sympathy that they are due. Sometimes people's power can cause them to act certain ways, man. I know Diddy's thinking about it a lot right now as well, man. And I'm not saying he's innocent, man. I'm just saying that I pray for all parties involved. I'm outside looking in. I don't know anything. I just know that this is going to be historic. This is going to be remembered. And not 100% sure, man, but sometimes people sit out here for a while and they get to do their thing, not knowing they're being watched, and tally marks are being made, and then when they come for you, you can't run from it. And I think this is one of them things, man. Hopefully none of his sons get railroaded in this, but we shall see. But the accusations are pretty treacherous, man. All the sex trafficking, stuff like that, and the things that they made certain people do, it's kind of wild. And it's a lot of drugs involved. It's a lot of everything involved. You got to think these people are freaking filthy rich. They can do what they want to do. So it's just a time where, you just got to pray for everybody. We outside looking in. We don't really know all the details, but they have a lot of footage. They have a lot of devices. They have a lot of evidence. And they have a lot of people who are high profile that's going to go down with this ship as well. But all we can do is just pray for him, man. Once again, shout out to my guy Castor, man, for just encouraging me, you know what I mean? And just let me know that I have inspired, him just through not only my podcast, but my music, but, and everything you see me do in the military, and not just him. It's a lot of people, but I just wanted to specifically state, you know, that guy because he took the time to reach out, man, and say those things, and a lot of other people did too. But I was motivated by that, and I promise you, we about to get it in. I'm a little mellow right now, chilling and stuff like that. But if you know me, it's gonna be some wild times. So we gonna get it in. We gonna laugh. We gonna joke. We gonna smile. Cause that's what I do, just as an individual, as a person, man. And I appreciate the opportunity, man. If you rock with me this far, you a real one for sure. And man, come back. We'll be here. We got more topics and stuff like that. But if you know me, you know I love the entertainment industry and I love the NFL. It's not basketball season, but I love sports altogether. It's a lot of things I love. But hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. All I say is stay blessed, keep your head up, believe in yourself, never quit on your dreams, and at the end of the day, man, we gonna get to it like that. My dreams don't sleep. We up. It's a Sunday at it.